Voi citi din primul meu roman care se numește Casa Călăului și este un fragment tradus de Ana Maria Pop. Capitolul se numește Nigeria. O să vă dați seama unde și când suntem în acest text. Imaginează-ți, mama, am visat că, dar nu știa de unde să înceapă visul complicat din zorii zilei, cu o caracatiță sau poate un șarpe. O să-l povestească în timp ce își beau cafeaua, gândi în sinea ei. Mama ținea deja în mână coada ibricului smățuit, roșu cu buline albe, puse în el cafeaua și 3 lingurițe de zahăr, îl ținu sub robinetul pe care îl deschise, dar acesta a început să strănute, apoi să porcăie asemenea unui bătrân cu năduf, iar în final își dădu obștesc în sfârșit. Nu e apă, apoi adăuga veselă cu ochii strălucitori. Atunci înseamnă că azi sosește vârful. Pentru că între aparițiile neașteptate ale lui Șandor Vârful și lipsa de apă exista o anume corelație mistică și totuși descifrabilă. Perseverentul curtezan de la Budapesta le vizita numai de sărbător, de Crăciun sau de Paște, când, într-adevăr, nu era apă, uneori chiar și mai multe zile, sau din robinet fugea numai apa caldă. Clocotește, spunea mama. Iar în asemenea ocazii sosea mereu agitatul Vârful, fără să-și anunțe vizita în prealabil, de parcă ar fi deja un membru de familie, gândeau furioase fetele în sinea lor.
I started to write very late, and the reason is probably that with writing, in writing for me, there's a lot of fear, and to overcome this fear, I needed quite a lot of time. Actually, I started to write very early and publish very early in living in Cluj, in Kolozsvár, and publishing short stories and poems when I was a teenager. And many writers, Hungarian writers, helped young starting writers to publish at that time. This was very wonderful. And then in 1990, I moved to Budapest to study, and suddenly writing was over, and for at least a decade and a half I was completely silent. It was a probably very difficult period on one hand, becoming from a kind of minority Hungarian from Romania, another minority in Hungary. And one of my fears probably was related to this as well. I also had another career as a theatre critic, and I was practicing writing, which is a nice thing, but it's not creative writing. Some people name it as uncreative writing. But I had to overcome somehow this fear that my writing should be good. And when I think I was able to overcome this fear when I accepted that what I'm going to write might be very bad as well, and no one will publish it, and it will have no readers, and of course I would never be able to make a living on it. Well, probably writers in Eastern Europe are not really able to make a living on it. It's very often I think about literature and money in a very strange relationship. It's like going to the forest for a run and you find some money in the forest, so it's like a very accidental meeting. But I also had to overcome kind of loss, that feeling of leaving your home, leaving my hometown, Cluj, which finally became the main topic of my writing. My first novel is about Cluj, the 70s and 80s, and my second is most of the novel is Cluj and Budapest and some other parts of Transylvania from 1910 to the end of 20s. So the whole so-called Trianon Pact is the main issue of that novel. So in a way I had to leave the city to come back to the city. I'm in a way between these two cities, physically as well, going back and forth, but also to re-accept the city, to re-accept the feeling that I have left that part of my childhood, my past, my culture, but this city is still there, and I can be still a part of it.